Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Right now. Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Browns nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's the option. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Callaway, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that. Put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Murray again. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Screen play, Johnson. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Down to the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
These two teams all tied after one. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings us 3rd down.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. On 2nd and goal, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here I come! Here I come!
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Barker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On second down, Mayfield again. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume. Not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
But that's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 12-yard line.
It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you
oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Browns.
Now Baker going to keep this himself. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 31, Cardinals 17.
From McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10. First down throw for Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6. Carlos touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll begin by running the option. Nice start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now, they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin McGinnis for the extra.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 52, Cardinals 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On second down, Johnson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's from sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. No doubt they'll breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they will fall to 1-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.